Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Switchback Canyon episode number 3 into the No Shop No Mods challenge. Thanks for stopping by, folks. I sure do appreciate it. We've made some headway into the first section of the forest, I think you can call it. We've managed to chop down every single tree in this one section, and now all we have to do is load it up and sell it. So let's take a quick walk out and just survey the land here. You will see that there is not a tree to be seen on this side of the road. We got them all. They're all just sitting in 3 nice, neat little piles ready to be sold at the sawmill. You can see our Ponzi Scorpion King truck loader log carrier thing right there on your left, full of logs and ready to go. We've got everything all clear cut down to the road here. Then if we take a quick turn to the left, you'll see all of the trees are over here. They have all been cut down and they're all in nice neat little piles. So we've got $163,000 in the bank. Now we're not going to sell this land now that we've clear cut it. The goal here is to own all of the plots on the map just by cutting down trees and moving forward. We're not going to buy any equipment. We're not going to buy any mods. We're not going to install anything. We're just going to use exactly what New Farmer Mode has given us, and so far it's working out pretty good. There's our tree harvester there with a pile of logs. Here is our there's 2 piles of logs. The third pile is already in the truck. So you can see we've got a lot of logs to pick up. So let's get to that, and then we'll start selling these. And then we'll see how much money we have at the end of this process. And then we'll see if we can purchase another piece of land and start chopping down some more trees there. So while we're on our way to the sawmill with the first load of lumber here, why don't you take a quick minute, folks, hit that subscribe button for me in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Drop a like on the video and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything, folks. We do a different map each day of the week. Mondays is Switchback Canyon. Tuesdays is No Man's Land. Wednesdays is Ningen Farms. Thursdays is the Sheamus Outback John Deere Farm, and don't forget about Welker's Friday, our revisit to Welker's Farms. Come and check us out each day of the week. And then when you're done that, come and follow us on all of our social media campaigns, folks. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. We are there. There's a PayPal link in the description as well if you'd like to make a donation to keep the channel running and keep the content nice and fresh and equipment up to date. That would be fantastic. Remember, folks, donations are never expected, but of course, always appreciated. Then go ahead and check out the featured channeled section of my YouTube channel. You'll see 5 excellent farming simulator YouTubers there. Mr. Crazy Simulator, Farming Nation, Least Square Gaming, Carl Johnson, and Mr. Deuce MS. Go and check out those 5 gentlemen. Subscribe to their channels, like and share their videos, and ring their notification bells as well. Alright, so we're here at the sawmill. Let's sell this first load of wood. There it goes, and we're at $193,000 now. $20,000 for that load, and we've probably got about 3 more loads to pick up, maybe 4, who knows. Let's get to that now. We're going to kick in the time-lapse mode. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and we'll check back with you closer to the end when we see exactly how much money we have. And then we can see if we can purchase a new plot of land and continue this saga. Well, that was fun, folks. This is the last load of lumber going to the sawmill. You see, we did switch over to the semi-truck halfway through the time-lapse portion. It was just easier to load up more lumber with the semi-trailer and the telehandler rather than get a limited amount of logs with the Scorpion King thing there. I like to switch it up a little bit since we're going to be using the same equipment over and over again. It's good to have a little variety in your life. I'm sure glad that they gave us this other equipment to use instead of, you know, just the same old 2 trucks. We really could have did the whole series with just 2 trucks, but it's nice to have this extra equipment just in case something happens. You never know when disaster may strike and something happens. All right, let's check this out here. So we sold the last $10,000 worth of wood. We are at $293,000. That should be more than enough to purchase the next plot of land. We just need to park the semi-trailer and log truck and survey the land a little bit and figure out which one is going to be the next move here on Switchback Canyon. So we've clear-cut our first section of timbers, and now we're looking at section number 2. Let's just run really quickly back out to the harvester here. It's not really a benefit of doing things by yourself. You got to run everywhere and make sure that the equipment is where you need it. Otherwise, you got to run all the way back. I'm guessing that's where that low loader is going to come in handy, where we can just load up a bunch of equipment and drive it to where we need it so we don't have to keep running back and forth all day. I'm not sure how that's going to work for the logging truck, though. Well, we'll figure that out later. All right. Let's jump in here and then we'll see what's going on. Actually, let's see what's going on here first. We don't need to jump in the harvester for that. All right. Let's look at the map here. What do we got? So we want to get this whole section down here to the bottom of the sawmill done first before we start venturing out into the rest of the world. Let's look at this section here. That's only $99,000, so we're going to buy that. And now we've got our next section. So the more green we see on the map, the better. So now we can go back out. Yeah, well, let's look. Yeah, so we've got this one here. That's more than enough area, which is right over here. So let's get the harvester going here. And we'll see just what type of trees, or how big these trees are over here. The bigger the trees, the more lumber and the more money we make, so that works out. Well, these trees are pretty big. And there seems to be quite a bit because this goes all the way up. There's a line right there that we need to follow. And we're just going to clear cut everything in that line. So I guess we'll start right here with this section of the sawmill. And then we'll just pile these trees up over here. We'll make a bunch of piles of wood and we'll pick them up later. It doesn't make sense to just sell them. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make sense just to sell a little bit at a time. It's good to have a lot of lumber on hand and then sell them all in one big shot. So I think that's what we're going to do. Wish we had a longer truck though. Oh well, maybe a longer trailer. Doesn't really matter. It'll get the job done. It'll just take a little bit longer. Let's chop down another tree. I'm getting pretty good with this Ponzi Scorpion King tree harvester though, and I can't get enough of those blue tracks on the wheels. Just looks fantastic. Alright, so we're just going to start a pile of wood here, and as we progress through this one section, we're just going to create piles of wood and then drive around and pick them up. Let's try and keep everything in the same general area here. It is a little difficult to get them all to fall the same way when you cut them. I haven't really figured out the directional workings of the harvester head. Let's grab this big tree by the fence here. Perfect. There we go. This is a big one. Nope, he's gonna hit the fence. Sorry, sawmill. Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna keep on stacking up lumber. And then hopefully by next episode we've got another 4 or 5 truckloads to go through. Oh, this is not gonna be good. We'll just start putting them wherever, I guess. We'll pick them up later. We'll worry about the neatness of it later. Let's just cut down as many trees as possible. That is going to wrap it up for this episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in. You've watched Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. This was Switchback Canyon, episode number 3 of the No Shop, No Mod, No More Equipment Challenge. Don't forget, if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button for me in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, folks. Drop a like on the video, share the video, ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And for now, this is JCTV saying, hey, see you later.